Hey crew, it's Pitt, and I'm back answering the most important question on Reddit. Am I the bunghole? Let's go ahead and look and see what today's question is. Am I the bunghole? I gotta figure out how to make that not happen. Am I the bunghole for telling my parents that they ruined the New Year's celebration after they kicked my husband out over a joke? I've been married to my second husband, Mike, for 4 years now. He's a jokester and loves to crack jokes all the time. He especially liked to joke with my brother, Ethan, and his wife. Ethan used to be okay with it until he started complaining about Mike taking it too far with his jokes. Some context about Ethan. He and his wife couldn't have kids, so they adopted a boy, Joey, 2 years ago. Mike has been making silly, lighthearted jokes that involving Joey's bio parents as a way to mess with Ethan and his wife. I already talked to Mike, and I tell you that he's 100% means no harm, and he was just trying to get them to react. So, fast forward to New Year's Eve. My parents hosted a big celebratory dinner, and Ethan and his wife came. While we were eating dinner, Mike decided to tell a knock-knock joke to Ethan. He said, "Knock, knock." Ethan laughed and said, "Who's there?" Mike replied, "Joey's bio parents." Then he bursted out laughing. Silence took over and Ethan's facial expressions changed. He called Mike an idiot, to which Mike replied, "Hey, relax, it was just a joke." An argument ensued and dinner was paused. My parents suddenly told Mick to leave, which I thought was too harsh. I tried to speak to them and get them to calm down, but Mom insisted that Mike leave, and we left, and Mike was complaining the whole time about how they overreacted. I called Mom later, and she told me Mike was out of line with his hurtful jokes about this touchy topic, and told me I was wrong for defending him and saying he was just joking. She said he ruined New Year's for the family, but I told her it was her and Dad who ruined New Year's celebration for escalating the situation and kicking him out. I told her he could talk to them, but again, they were the ones who ruined the New Year's celebration. She called me delusional for this statement and hung up. We haven't talked to them for days. I tried contacting Ethan, but no response. I like to read through the whole thing before I give my commentary because this is what they're saying, right? And this first comment right here should be, it's not, okay. Normally they give you just, the first comment seems to be, like I haven't spent a lot of time on Reddit, but the first comment seems to be their simple explanation of, hey, I'm not the bunghole on this, but poster, throw a husband to. You are absolutely the bunghole in this situation. Not only you, but your husband as well. Your husband is absolutely the major bunghole in this situation. First off, it is never okay to pick on a kid, whether or not the kid can understand words or not, whether or not the kid's even in the room. It's not okay to pick on a kid. It's not. You should not be doing that as a grown person. That is just childish. You should not be picking on your brother's adopted child that way. You definitely should not be picking on him because his parents, whatever the situation was, gave him up for adoption. For one, the fact that he was given up for adoption is better than some kids get. And the fact that he has a loving home for him is better than some kids get. And personally, I can tell you very well that if I would have been in Ethan's shoes, this evening would have ended a whole lot differently. And it doesn't matter if there's a size differential and Ethan's a little bit smaller than Mike, which I feel might be the case. I would still have given him a thrashing. I can promise you that much. If he had just said that kind of thing, yeah, we'd have been rocking and rolling. So he's the ass or the bunghole, but you're right up there with him. Like, he's obviously a narcissist, obviously got some narcissistic tendencies. Like, I can't diagnose anybody. I'm not a professional. I can't diagnose anybody, but I can recognize the tendencies. And the fact that he would even think that that's okay means that he is completely self-absorbed. There is no way he has any outside feeling, any consideration of the FE at all if this is what he's doing. And so what you're doing is enabling the bunghole to be the bunghole and then defending him to your family. Like, these people are the people that you should care about. You grew up with them, and I don't know your history. But Mike came in and by all means, if that is like y'all are married, right? This is your second husband, Mike, right? And so if y'all are married and committed to each other, then you should take his back and you should take his side when he's in the right. But picking on a child is not right. That's mean. And so you married somebody mean. You know what you're doing, right? I hope you know what you're doing, because if not, then you're in for an abusive relationship. This will escalate. He's going to run out of other people to pick on soon. He is. It's going to come to you soon. When people act this way, they can't help themselves. They don't want to help themselves. They're not trying to help themselves, so they can't help themselves. And it is coming for you. First, he's going to be a little bit mean in his jokes, and then he's going to be a little bit pushy and handsy, and then he's going to get a whole lot handsy. It's going to happen. So you need to watch out for what you are into right here. You're allowing this to happen with him picking on a child. Do you have no maternal instincts? None at all? Like, you have no desire whatsoever to protect a child from ridicule. Is that who you are? That appears to be who you are. Now, I can say that you're the bunghole, and it's just my opinion on the internet, but hopefully there's some people out there who agree with me on this one, because I absolutely feel that there is no doubt about it. You are the bunghole in this situation. Not just you, but Mike as well. There's always plenty of bunghole to go around. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me, and I hope you are enjoying this as much as I am. Until next time, I am praying for you. I love you. You're perfect, whole, and complete just the way you are. This has been Pittstake. Peace.